Hi everyone, I do apologize, I forgot to film an intro, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started with this tutorial right here. First step is nothing new. I'm gonna prime my eye with the Urban Decay primer and a little bit of translucent powder. This is gonna keep my eyelid from getting oily and my eyeshadow in place. I'm starting with the Morphe brush and a light green on my crease. This is gonna be my transition shade. So I'm sweeping right to left and blending upward. Next, I'm going to be picking up a slightly darker green with a smaller brush, and I'm going to be concentrating it directly on my crease, once again side to side, and blending upward a little bit but not as high as the last color. We want to make sure that all the shadows flow and that they're really blended. Next, I'm going in with an even darker green, a smaller brush, and back into the crease. Same movement, pretty much the same placement, maybe a little lower. Just make sure to put in the time and blend it out really well. Now, using a really light concealer and a tiny flat brush, I'm going to be pretty much painting where I want the area to be the cut crease. So I'm starting at the center of my eye and using only the tiniest bit, I'm spreading it outward. But you have to be very careful with this part because wherever you put that concealer, it's exactly the shape that it's going to pick up when you lay shadow over it. So I'm going with the half cut crease. I'm not taking it all the way to the end of the eyelid. And then over the area that I decided to paint, I'm putting a very light eyeshadow. Now going in with the smallest blending brush I could find and the darkest green that I used, I am going to carve out and redefine the area that is the cut crease. I'm also applying that same green to the outer V of my eyelid, and I'm going to be blending it upward as well as towards the center, which is the lighter shadow there. Now, to brighten up the look and open up the eye, I'm going to be using this shimmery shade on my tear duct. And this yellow shimmery shade on my eyebrow bone. I'm also making sure to blend it into the previous shadows. Next, I'm going to be lining my eyes with the liquid felt tip marker. I find it easier to make a wing with these. To sharpen the wing and clean up the eyeshadow, I like to use a flat brush and either an eye makeup remover or a concealer. I felt like this was a good time to stop and do my foundation routine, which, by the way, I do have a video on that. Now, using the gold glitter liner, I'm going to be lining the half cut crease. This is going to give it an even more defined look. If you're trying this out on yourself, I do recommend, however, that you continue to keep your eyelid stretched, basically. So keep looking down until it's completely dry, or else the glitter will spread to the top part of the lid. At this point, I applied mascara on my top lashes and added my false lashes. Going back in with the really small blending brush and the darkest green used, I am applying it to the bottom lash line. Finally, I'm tight lining with a black eyeliner on the inside of the top and half of the bottom. Setting spray to finish off, and we're all done. Alright guys, that completes today's video. I hope you love this look as much as I do. And I'll be back tomorrow with a new look.